These are the best highlights from the matchup between Nongshim and KDF during the 2024 LCK Summer Split.
It's a lot about the Ezreal. It feels like he's benefiting the most from this early game so far.
Absolutely. Fight over the scuttle now as Cuz is trading back. Cougar isolated here on the left side.
And he still doesn't have flash. He's taking a lot of damage here. The ult comes in, and Cougar will survive. And Bulldog getting very close to the sun. He's going to go down, and it's Ziwu who picks up first blood.
And this Ezreal is already kind of on its way.
They're going to try to set up something here on a Dindin. The all-out does come out, and the Talia is nearby. Sylvie could wall up to the top side as this pull is going to come in the Impale. The amount of CC is crazy as Cuz is going to go down to Dindin. And look at this dude who desperate. He finally takes out the Scorpion, but Sylvie still on the chase. It looks like with this Cassante, he will just let him go, but...
The scene where the grandmother has this lucky cricket, and she like covers her eyes because the cricket is lucky and walks through the street, and it's a disaster, but she walks out alive. Like, that's Cougar for me right now.
Yeah.
All right, Dindin looking for the Impale, but guess what?
Oh, they're going in. Look at that. Jiu's going to get caught out. We're going to have to see how that trade even began, but... Seemed like Leaper found his moment. He was able to cleanse probably the Solar Flare or some kind of stun.
Here isn't item-wise so far ahead that it's not playable here. They're both at level 8 as he just goes in for the W.
So that's why.
Yeah. And then Leaper is able to very easily follow up with his killer instinct. They'll just clear the wave. Cougar walks out. And Tristana left alone for just a minute here in the mid lane. Looks like Fisher with no teleport will lose a little bit of farm here. Bulldog not going to push the issue on plates as they want to go for round 2.
And might as well. There's still nobody here. And Dindin, yes, he is Skarner. There is a 3-man Impale, but it's still the Alistair just tanking so many turret shots with his ult. And, I mean, nobody else is there. He's still down a flash. They wrap all the way around to make sure he cannot escape. And it's just textbook. For some reason, that movie has just been one of the ones. His Leaper's in a lot of trouble here. He doesn't have his cleanse, and that's going to be the end of him. Very nice engage from the side of Cougar and the rest of Nongshim to punish him, knowing he did not have his cleanse.
Yeah, and without him here, I mean, this should just be a good Herald start. Jiwoo going to be able to push this lane in pretty easy.
Yeah, they do a good job of essentially just slowly taking an angle and pushing Nongshim on, and now Andil's back in. Very nice flash, gets the double knock-up. Sylvie in a bit of trouble as Leona is in the Rift Herald amongst all of this, and now the turn comes in as where are we going on the map? Cassante gonna bring Cougar back and immediately goes down. It's a big fight for Nongshim. They take down 2, and Sylvie trying to make a hero play as well. Does get traded back by Leaper. And so that's a kill donated back over to Kwangdong Freecs. Some low health bars here, and Leaper, full on health, still has the killer instinct and an opportunity. Dindin, though, is very scary.
Come on, Valdez. I think you're being too hard on him.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
No, I mean, if it is successful and if it's a little bit more measured and maybe there is an angle there, like, you could champion that, but it definitely ended up backfiring in a huge way. Look at the shred.
Yeah, the flash, big one into Bulldog. And Bulldog is just on the run. We do have a Talia coming in. This time Sylvie gonna cut it short, just goes for Cuz, and that'll work out. Much better this time. They take down the Nidalee. Zhu nearly died to Leaper, who does not have his ult.
Yeah, really good job here of Cuz setting up these traps and then allowing this poke to chip away, but Dudu's on the flank too. This is very awkward for Nongshim. They have to decide, do we collapse on Dragon or do we push back onto this Cassante? Looks like they choose option B.
Well, they go for the Cassante. He is going to go unstoppable. Andil goes in once again. He sets it up, but is the follow-up? There's the question. Bulldog and Leaper doing some damage, but they can't take out Cougar. Now Bulldog's going to get low himself. Leaper on the run is going to send a W in and does get away. Here comes Jiwoo trying to punish on a Cuz alongside a Skarner. You can see trying to charge through the jungle as Cuz, the True Shot Barrage, he's going to get hit by it, but he still is going to live, probably through a heal in there in the darkness as well.
Andil's going for the long con flank, but is found out. And this looks like it might be Nongshim's first Dragon of the game.
Oh, we'll see about this one. They're going to collapse on a Sylvie. That's the smite of Nongshim. You can't let him go down for free as the True Shot Barrage not going to come in. And now we got another fight. A double Impale coming in on a Bulldog and onto Cuz. Speaking of smite users, down will go Cuz. He's not going to be in there. Bulldog trying to go 1v4 right now. He is chipping away the damage. He's got a Cassante with him as well. They try to take out Cassante, but he gets a double kill. And Bulldog going to jump in and dies immediately. Leaper was somewhere in the mid lane. Now it's all up to him in a 1v3. trying to go up against Fisher, tries to flash in, doesn't get the kill, and might just have to back off from here, but so many low health bars for Nongshim as well.
Barely the shield Dunda keeps him alive. Meanwhile,
yeah, we're fighting again. We got TPs coming in. Cougar. Oh, somehow that spear is going to miss, and now Leaper gets in. Doesn't quite matter, as they will once again take down Cougar here. Yeah, Dude's going to eat that W once again from the Kaisa, and yeah, Sylvie just can't get in. They're going to have to give up the Baron. It goes to Kwangdong Freecs in a 5v4 situation. Dundun as well. Might just look to get out of this one. The Impale's going to be thrown forward, but again, that was only onto Cassante. And Kwangdong Freecs just decided, okay, we don't have to overstay. We got the big objective. Let's back away. There's Leandri's on that as well, so some extra burn coming in. Gugar's going to eat one as well. And Nongshim just say, we got to start this up. We can't sit here. Oh, he's going to get hit by another spear. Jiwoo down to 30% health, 40% health.
the poke is unreal.
Yeah, it's just insane. And that's why Nongshim, they're just trying to force this Dragon because they can't stand here forever, but Andil,
flash back up.
they're going to see him, and now they want to engage on this front line, but that is a Cassante, and now Andil gets in, and it's a Mountain Soul for Kwangdong Freecs. This might just be the game-winning fight. Leaper going into the back line with the killer instinct. He wants to end the game right here, right now, and he will, as Ju will go down, and he picks up a triple kill. Dudu's going to steal one away. No Penta Hope. But Kwangdong Freecs, just like that, a massive team fight win.
Such a great team effort here as Cuz is in a little bit of trouble against Escarda, but will ultimately win this long term. This is the spear. But I think that is just really going to be a consolation prize for Dundun is walking out with his life as Kwangdong Freecs have this game in the bag. Great coordination around setting up those traps. Yes, Nongshim clear the vision. Yes, they get to the pit first, but the poke is just too much for Nongshim to deal with, and Andil comes in with a big engage again. Kwangdong Freecs, this team looks miles better than what we saw from them at the end of spring.
Yeah, it definitely does. Nongshim, shout out to them. You know, nice try. Definitely giving them a challenge here in this first game, but Kwangdong Freecs once again.
Where he did Kaisa, but the rest of this draft just didn't really hit for me, Valdez. I feel like it was just a pick of tier.
The issue is that Cuz is here as well, and there is a ward as well, but he's not going to respect the push once again. Dudu going to drop down the equalizer and try to run to Viego, and there's the Impale. It's just a kill. First blood going over to Sylvie. Cuz gets in, but not going to overstay. Objective Meister here in this one. He is going to take down the Grubs, and now the first Drake much earlier in this game compared to the 12 minutes of last game.
Yeah, much faster. Same Infernal that they are going to pick up here, so very relevant stats. There's cricket moments.
Yeah.
Fisher's laning has looked better since Nongshim's first series.
Uh-oh.
Here's the all-in.
The all-in comes in, and Jiu just going to ult on top of him as well. The barrier has to be used here from Leaper and from Jiu. The flash Q comes in, and Leaper cannot handle the pressure from Jiu.
Oh, man, Jiu is going to end up making him pay for that one, and Nongshim have topside control, so he gets the kill, and they're going to be able to equalize Grubs here, it looks like.
Just going to trade flashes again.
Okay, Cuz is here, though, so if Dudu baits him.
Yeah, Equalizer's going to come down. He's just trying to push the wave as fast as he possibly can. Dudu must be sitting on a lot of gold right now. He still only has Swifties, so he's not doing much. Cuz already is sitting on a full item, and he will be able to help in
alluding to the gold he was holding. Nongshim with all that bottom side prio where they looked for the cross map, trying to set up for this dragon here, but a little slow.
Gugar's going to also just get over the wall. That will go over to Cuz once again. Gets the smite down. Gugar with the Magnus Storm. He's eating a lot of damage, but that's a punch into the Rel. It might not matter as Cuz is going to go down. And now Sylvie wreaking havoc on this back line. Dudu in a bit of trouble, but Bulldog is really the guy on top who has the most health, potentially the most damage, but Sylvie is going to get in on that one. And he's not going to be able to do quite enough. Does go down to Andil and Bulldog, and now Dundun's all alone. Gets the Impale, but it's not going to matter. As all the threats on the side of Kwangdong Freecs, they lose 2 of them, but they have 2 more.
Yeah, they have him for a rumble, but he shouldn't have that big of a lead.
Yeah. Okay, flash on in. Bulldog might be in some trouble. He's got the Kaisa nearby to help take him down. As the ult comes in and he gets another jump. Bulldog, how do you manage to get out of that? As a W might be coming in, and Skarner's on the chase as well. One rock not going to be in range, and Bulldog walks it off.
Ab flash, he still gets out with the ult. And now Cuz looking for more. Oh.
Okay, well, he's gonna get the turret, and he's got some support here as well. Fisher, and now a TP coming in. Andil gets into that backline. Fisher's just so dead as he had already flashed here. And now we get another charge with this Rift Herald.
Yeah,
Smite it away. And Andil is underneath the turret, so he's going to have to use that flash. They're still maybe going to get this turret, which is insane this early on. And yeah, they will. Leaper sticks around and takes down the mid-inner.
So much Cuz saying, I'm driving in. And yeah, they have the Emperor's Divide, but they use Emperor's Divide and Magnet Storm on a Viego as Heartbreaker and Flash. And, you know, he's squishy, but he's not that squishy. You don't have the damage.
I do think the most confusing part of the draft, which I'm not going to get to talk about here, Bulldog is in a lot of trouble. Can he get out of this one is really the question, as I don't think so. He is a magician, and he nearly kills Dindin, but he is not going to get out this time around, as now the rest of the team is able to get in. He did a lot of damage, at least Bulldog, and now the rest of the team is here to punish as they take down the Skarner, they take down Cougar, and they're not done yet. They have tons of mobility. Zeri would love to continue, but with the Sun Turret, they're just going to back off of this one and maybe look for the Baron. Meanwhile, this bottom inner is also going to go down.
Yeah, they're lucky Dudu didn't have teleport.
You're a Rel looking at a Fed Rumble and an Alistair right there. You don't want to engage onto that. And now it's just going to be Cloud Soul over to the Kwangdong Freecs, just like that. Just with the posturing that's coming in. And Andil will find Xin Zhao and just back away. This is always the way it is, though. It's always you. Look at that fast cow just sprinting at the Xin Zhao. As they're pretty deep in here now with the TP coming in. They're trying to engage on the Leaper, but he's actually so tanky, just able to get away. Throws an ult on the Dindin. He's absolutely dead. Andil buying a lot of time. Meanwhile, Dudu is going ham in the backline, just roasting everybody to a crisp, as Sylvie as well should eventually go down here too. He's left all alone. No way to do it all by himself, and Kwangdong Freecs, just like that, pick up a clean ace.
Clean ace. That's the Baron, and that should be the base ripped open as well. The Baron will buy some time here for Nongshim to respawn. It's not like they're just going to walk down mid and end it, but it's going to be perma prio.
You're not able to do much on Ziyu's champ, so now the mid lane's going down. The inhibitor is going to bite the dust here. The rest of the team is just pushing bot. And Nongshim mostly grouped up. Fisher was just pushing out top lane, but he's going to have to come here as they make their final stand.
He has a teleport ward he could try to go to look for an Emperor's Divide angle, but he's just going straight to the turret. And that was like one angle they could have tried to go for, but it's the teleport ward's so far away, it would have just been collapsed on. Here's the ult.
Yeah, Dindin just kept in place, and he brings the cow into the back line. Oh no! As, yeah, Dudu's just gonna press his Q button and roast everybody once again. And Leaper as well going to assassinate the rest of the team. Dindin desperate to get out, and Leaper nearly dies, but he's got a shield bow and he will survive, as that will be the end of game number 2. It is a 2-0 for Kwangdong Freecs tonight over Nongshim.
Very great coordinated series.
These were some of the best moments from the matchup between Nongshim and KDF during the 2024 LCK Summer Split. Which moment was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below.